New South Wales Opposition Leader Jodi McKay has denied reports she provided a letter of support to stop a convicted paedophile from being deported. Let's go live now to Charlotte Mortlock at State Parliament. What do the documents actually show, Charlotte?
Well, Laura, this letter that was signed back in 2018 after the man completed an 18-month sentence for molesting a 13-year-old girl. Now, this letter was submitted to the Administrative Appeals Tribunal as this man launched his legal case to be granted a visa here in Australia. Now, this letter, it has said in part of it, I ask that you consider the attached document and circumstances when considering his application for a bridging visa. The New South Wales Premier, Gladys Berejiklian, was asked on this morning, but she refused to be drawn on it.
Oh, look, I'll leave that to explain. I'll leave her to explain for herself what she's done. Well, look, that's a matter for others to comment on. I don't really want to get into that. Thank you. Oh, look, that's up to individual members to make decisions on what they do, and I'll leave that for others to comment. I don't have all the details apart from what's been printed, so I'll let Ms McKay explain what she's done herself. Oh, look, obviously, you know, everybody has certain processes they abide by, and I'll let her explain what processes she did or didn't undertake on this occasion.
So, Laura, as you can see, there are many reporters trying to get an answer from the Premier there, but she really wasn't providing any running commentary on this. However, her Deputy Premier, John Barilaro, did show slightly more sympathy for Jodi McKay in this situation, but ultimately he said she should have done her homework.
The reality is you sometimes don't know what's happened behind closed doors. You know, Jodi's probably acted as a local member, but maybe a quick search on Google, she would have seen exactly what this guy was, and maybe she shouldn't have put up any correspondence forward.
New South Wales Police Minister David Elliott has called for Jodi McKay to stand down as leader of the opposition here in New South Wales. Ms McKay appeared on radio this morning denying any wrongdoing and saying that it was not a formal letter of support.
I wrote a generic cover letter. It wasn't addressed to anyone. In fact, it said to whom it may concern. It was a standard template. I never thought it would go to the tribunal.
Well, who do you think it was going to? A court of law? A likely employer? Who do you think it was going to? Well,
this was a request from a very trusted... Can I just answer the question?
No. I won't have you here obfuscating and lying to me, OK? You said one thing, then you said another.
I think that's a bit harsh.
No, I don't. I think it's true. You said you didn't know who it was going to, and then you said, oh, maybe I did know who it was. Who do you think you were sent to?
No.
Laura, Ms McKay has now written to the tribunal asking them for clarification on this and for them to look at whether an error had been made. Of course, this will not be the last that we hear of this today. It is a sitting day here at State Parliament, so it is going to be a very interesting question time. We are expecting to hear with Jodi McKay here on Sky News at around 1:45 this afternoon.